Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 3, Book 4. KotiRudra Samhita, Chapter 6, The Brahmin Lady Attains Heaven, in the Shiva Puran. Sutta said there was a fine cow tied up in the courtyard. The Brahmin of the house who had gone out returned after nightfall. O great sages, on seeing the cow tethered in the courtyard, not yet milk, the distressed Brahmin, desirous of milking it, told his wife. In order to milk the cow, he called his wife quickly and said, O beloved, the cow is not yet milked. Thus urged, she brought the calf. O sages, the owner of the house, the Brahmin desirous of milk, tried to tie up the calf to the peg. Dragged by the leg, the calf kicked. O great one of good rights, the Brahmin was put to pain. Infuriated by the kick of the calf, he hit the calf severely with the pieces of firewood. Hit by him, the calf became utterly exhausted. Due to the anger, neither the cow was milked nor the calf was united by the Brahmin. For the pleasure of getting milked, the cow mooed loudly. On hearing the mooing sound of the cow, the calf said, O mother, why do you cry? What is the misery that has befallen you? Please tell me lovingly. On hearing this, the cow said, O son, listen to me. Although I am unable to express my grief adequately, you have been hit by the wicked man, hence I am distressed. Sutta said on hearing his mother's words, the calf, taking his stand by the principle of previous action, replied, enlightening his mother, what should be done? Where should we go? Since the results are bound by previous actions, we experience joy or sorrow accordingly. Activities are pursued with pleasure and fruits are derived sorrowfully. There is none who gives misery and none who gives happiness. This is a wrong notion that another man gives us sorrow or pleasure. This is also an illusionary concept that it is I who do this or that. Misery or happiness results from our own actions, hence action is prominent and everything is founded on action. You, the mother, I, the child, and all the living beings are bound by action. They are not to be bewailed by you. Sutta said on hearing these words of her calf, full of wisdom, that the distressed cow, sorrowing for her calf, said thus. The cow said, O dear son, I know fully well that all the people are subservient to their actions. Still, seized by Maya, I feel much distressed. I have cried a lot, but the sorrow has not subsided. On hearing these words, the calf spoke to her again. The calf said, if you know thus, can anything be gained by crying? Hence, leave off your sorrow. Sutta said on hearing the words of her son, the distressed cow heaved a deep sigh and spoke to the calf. The cow said, my distress will disappear only when a similar misery befalls the Brahmin. I am telling you the truth. Tomorrow morning I shall hit him by my horns, no doubt. When hit, he will lose his life. The calf said, the fruit of previous actions we experience now. The fruit of previous actions we experience now. What is the fruit you are going to reap as a result of this Brahmin slaughter? When merits and demerits are on a par, one takes birth in Bharata. O mother, when they are wiped off by enjoyment or suffering, liberation is achieved. Sometime the action is destroyed, sometime the action results. That is why you have begun to perform this misdeed. Whence am I your son? Whence are you my mother? This fond consciousness of sonhood and motherhood is futile. ponder. Where is mother? Where is father? Where is husband? Where is wife? Know that none belongs to anyone here. All reap the fruits of their own actions. O mother, knowing thus, you cast off your misery strenuously. If there is a desire for pleasure hereafter, you shall do good deeds there. The cow said, O son, I know this, but delusion does not forsake me. I am much distressed by your misery. I shall return tit for tat. I know the place that dispels the sin of Brahmin slaughter. Going there, I can get rid of the sin of Brahmin slaughter. Suta said, O excellent Brahmins, on hearing these words of the mother cow, the calf observed silence. It did not say anything more. O great sages, on hearing this wonderful dialogue between the two, the pilgrim Brahmin was surprised, and he thought within himself, I shall leave in the morning only after seeing the wonderful sequel. I shall go to that holy spot myself. O Brahmins, after thinking thus, the pilgrim Brahmin, devoted to his mother, became surprised. He and his servant went to sleep. When the day dawned, the owner of the house got up. Awakening the traveler, he spoke these words. The Brahmin said, Why do you sleep? It is already daybreak. Go on your journey to the place where you desire to go. He replied, Please listen, O Brahmin, there is an acute pain in the stomach of my servant. We will stay a little longer and go thereafter. Suta said, creating such a pretext, the man continued to sleep, desiring to know the details of the wonderful incident that had surprised him much. At the time of milking, the Brahmin who wanted to go somewhere on some business spoke to his son. The father said, O son, I am going out on some business. There you shall carefully milk our cow. Suta said, after saying this, the Brahmin left the house. Thereafter the son got up and united the calf. The cow approached him herself for being milked. The Brahmin's son, eager for milk, took the distressed calf, hit by his father near the cow in order to tie it up. The infuriated cow hit him with her horn. The boy, hit in a vulnerable point, fell unconsciousness. People gathered there, saying, Oh, the boy is struck by the cow. Fetch water, fetch water. Fetch water, fetch water. By the time they attempted to do something, the boy died. When the boy died, there was a great hue and cry. His mother was struck with grief. She cried again and again, What shall I do? Where shall I go? Who can remove my grief? After lamenting thus, she struck the cow and let it off. The cow, which had been white in color, turned black immediately. People cried to one another, O see, O see! On seeing this surprising event, the Brahmin traveler set out and followed the cow as it ran away. Lifting up its tail, the cow ran off to the river Narmada. Coming near the Nandikesa shrine, it dipped itself into the waters of the Narmada thrice. It regained its white color and went away the way it came. The Brahmin was surprised. Blessed indeed is this holy center that removes the sin of Brahmin slaughter. The Brahmin and the servant took their baths there. After the holy dip, they started on their journey, praising the river. On the way, they met a beautiful maiden, fully bedecked in ornaments. She said, O Brahmin traveler, where do you go in such bewilderment? Eschewing all deceit, tell me the truth here. On hearing these words, the Brahmin narrated everything truthfully. The Brahmin was again addressed by the woman, Stay here. On hearing her words, the Brahmin stopped and replied humbly, Speak out what you desire to say. She said again, In the holy spot that you have just seen, cast off the bones of your mother. Why shall you go elsewhere? O excellent traveler, your mother will assume a divine form and will immediately attain the good goal of Shiva. O excellent Brahmin, in the month of Vaisakha, on the auspicious 7th day, in the bright half, Ganga comes here always. Today is that 7th day. The river is in the form of Ganga there. Saying so, the lady vanished. O excellent sages, she was Ganga herself. The Brahmin returned. As soon as he cast off half the bones of his mother from his bundle into the holy river, a wonderful incident happened. He saw his mother endowed with a divine form. She said, You are blessed. You have fulfilled your duty. The family has been sanctified by you. May your wealth, food grains, longevity, and line flourish. Blessing her son frequently, she went to heaven. After enjoying excellent happiness there for a long time, she attained the excellent goal, thanks to the grace of Shiva. Her son, the Brahmin, cast off the remaining bones too. He was much delighted in his mind. With contented soul, he returned to his abode. Footnotes. There are no footnotes in this chapter. Here ends today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Hari Om Tat Sat.